Hi everyone and welcome to today's episode of Final Fantasy VIII. Where we left off, we had just went through Timber, tried to help the resistance, Cypher got took by the sorceress, everything went wrong. Yeah, we ended last week going to Dollop, showing where to get the Siren card. We picked that up in the meantime to here. Now it's time to crack on and head to the garden. On our way to the garden we will encounter another dream sequence. Join us today as we see how Laguna is getting on. Back in the past, the dream, whatever world that is. Let's crack on with it. Oh, down here. I mean, I don't know what these three were watching while we were thinking, but you know, each to their own, yeah? Anyway, let's carry on. When we get outside, I'm going to change the party. The reason why is because we are going to end up going to a flashback bit, and the flashback, flashback will have Squall goes and two of the others, and two that go I think is Quiddis and Selfie. We're going to switch them around, and then we're going to junction exchange Selfie for Rayona, and then Quiddis is going to have E-Fleet and that. Make sure everyone's healed up. Yep. Cool. Okay, carry on. You stick to the roads, you get into, I think it's no combat or little combat. I'm sure it's none. We want to make it all the way back to the train station. And we're looking to pass through the mountain, which is on the right. Through that woodland, onto the mountain at the back. Because if I turn the camera there, you'll be able to just see the ring of the garden. That's where we're heading to. Into the woods. Too far from Galbadia Garden now. Hey, I was just thinking. What were you thinking, Selfie? There might be some bad news from the Galbadian government. Oh yeah, because of Zell. What if we get caught and then get broadcast to the whole world? Whatever happens, happens. Come on, let's just keep going. Obviously, for those that don't know, Zell accidentally live on air said that we're all from Garden. I see, because he's worried about it. Poor Zell. Anything happened to Garden, it's all my fault. It is. 100% your fault. I'm the one who said we're all from Garden. You think the president would retaliate? Maybe. Way to motivate people, Squall. But, we have a whole bunch of seeds at Garden. They wouldn't lose to the Galbadian army, would they? Depends how strong the army is. I know, but at least he calls it as it is. But you're just a great leader, aren't you? Hey, I mean, you don't want to fill them full of false hopes. You actually have fun acting so callous towards your comrades. They'll want your support. No, he needs to know the truth. I knew it was going to be something like that. Any kind of a government, right? Don't you ever worry about or even think about the well-being of your comrades? Nope. I don't believe in relying on others. That's why we have a party of 5 people. I believe, how stupid that score. I believe we don't need to rely on other people. So I'm gonna go around with 5 of us. But we're gonna do it by myself. Well, there's 5 of us. Are you listening, Squall? Oh, here it goes. Flashback time. Yeah, that's one way to get out of the conversation. Hi, Avraz. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I mean, I might have to do that next time I'm having a conversation with someone in real life and they turn around and they're saying stuff I don't want to hear. Just do what Squall did and just collapse on the floor. Go, Oh. Think they went the dream world. Ooh. Don't know why I made it sound scary. But that's the reason why we junction changed from Bayona and Zell to Quidditch and Selfie. Because I knew of playing this game ages for a while, like ages ago. But it was actually, I think, if I think of how long I've played on all the Final Fantasy games, I think this is probably the third most I've played. Number 7 was the most out of any Final Fantasy game, like time I've spent on it. Then I want to say, then I think it's actually number, I think it's 7, then 10, then this, which is weird. Because 10 obviously had Tidus's laugh. So awful. Now I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, got a bad feeling. Show your cowardice. Seriously, I have a bad feeling. Something fishy going on here. I know what the folks say. Unfamiliar always happens. You mean unexpected? It is unexpected. You only got the un part right. Shut up. Stop you. Climber in. Make sure all your gear's equipped. Now let's move out. Obviously, you could go back in. I think you can actually. No, so I don't think you can junction exchange. I think it takes all the stuff off people, so we're just going to double check. Cool. I think if you didn't equip them, you might have been able to re-equip them, but we don't need to because we planned ahead. Alright, let's go. Draw point. I know I need sleep. Seriously, they sure is strange. What the heck is that big pile of rocks? I think there's, like, these are natural rocks used for carving tombstones. Yes, because that's initially what you think rocks are used for all the time. Carving tombstones. Who knows or cares? Speaking of strange, why have you been running around so strange? Strange? What do you mean strange? Just being cautious. That's basic rule of the... Hey! Looks like we've got company. Estes soldiers. Still wearing those flashy uniforms. The one behind. Surrounded. Don't be such a weenie. What the? He didn't notice the ones behind till then. We've got this, guys. Especially considering Ward should be doing like a lot of damage. Aha! Wasn't I missing just a patrol? No, it was to kill them all. Why does it have to turn out like this? Seriously? I wasn't expecting this at all. The music in the Final Fantasy games is probably... Yeah, they're arguably the best music in any games, I say. All the Final Fantasy games. Ooh, that one's quite strong. Nice, simple, couple of hits, down. Cool. Anything, learn anything? No. More coming. No end to this. Better make a run for it. Oh, we already had sleep. Didn't realize what that was. Right. Huh? Ladder. Guys, it looks like it goes down. Can't remember if it's left or right first. We're going this way. Gonna pop back up and check the other direction. You know, there's no harm in having a quick look around. Yeah, we want to go down the ladder first. Because that bit we do after we get a key. So it must be down this ladder where we get a key. At least that's what I'm assuming. Hiya, Trophy Hunter. Thanks, man, for the Albatross trophy. Hey, you're welcome, my friend. Thanks you got the platinum trophies. Nice. So did you manage to get the trophies in both of them? So the PS4 and the PS5 version. I mean, the one thing I didn't like about that Hot Shots Golf 2 is, or everybody's Golf 2. Depends where you are, depends what they call it. But the one thing I didn't like about it is how each shot has a little random factor in it. So the shots could go anyway. That's the reason why I did those guides. I did it to the whichever shot I managed to do most consistent. I mean, the hole-in-one shot was the easiest. Diablo learned something. Cool, so now we want to learn on Diablo. Mug. Gonna stick our head through this bit. No, so it must be back up the top. There's a part, you get like an old key, and then you move the stuff around. What's that? You spent 3 hours before you saw my video. You also bought the Albatross trophy from Hot Shots Golf 2 game. Thanks. Oh, not a problem. Not a problem. I mean, we're trying our best on the guides and that to... we also have a couple of guides for extra stuff for, like, Gotham Knights and stuff like that. We try our best on certain games to try helping people out. I believe this is where we go to last. All everyone's going to see is me just running around in circles trying to remember this game. Probably when you haven't played games in years. So what other games and trophies are you after getting now, Trophy Hunter? You're working your way through all the ones on the like the PlayStation Plus stuff? But what game is this? This is Final Fantasy VIII. I have already got the platinum for this. It was originally released on the PlayStation 1. I'm playing the remastered version. I think it was remastered. It's still the original game, a little bit touched up for PlayStation 4. I've got the original, it's just I haven't got my PlayStation 1. It's hard to hook it all up with the cables and stuff, because you have to get adapters. Oh, nostalgia. Yeah, well, we try our best on this channel to promote old retro type games. So every Sunday, we have a day where because we only stream for an hour, like a little thing, come and hang out for an hour if people feel like it. And every Sunday, we have a retro gaming night, and we're currently going through on Sunday a game I've never played before, which was Legend of Dragoon, and obviously that's from the year 2000. I think I didn't play it because I was busy playing stuff like this, the Final Fantasy ones. But I'm liking Legend of Dragoon, like really fun. I like the fight mechanics. But what we tend to do on a lot of live streams, especially the blind playthrough, like what we're doing on Legend of Dragoon, we did it on Jedi Fallen Order, Sekiro, and all that stuff. So we play sometimes with the trophies popping up, sometimes without them. It all depends how I feel on if I want trophies to pop up, because sometimes it don't look right on the game. And then after we finish the game, we have a look what we have left to get the platinum. And then we have a special end of the month stream on a Friday where we go and we try to get finish off, get a remainder of trophies of a game, get a platinum. So just gone, we finished off Jedi Fallen Order on Friday last week to get the platinum in Jedi Fallen Order. The one we did before that on the channel was for Sekiro. So we got the platinum on Sekiro, and we're trying to do it so when we get the platinum, we want to try doing it live so people can come along, see us get the platinum live, and see the reaction when we get the platinum. Okay, yeah. I'm definitely sure this isn't the way. I'm gonna go back up and fiddle with the hatches. Alright. If you have a PlayStation account, let me add your pro. I don't add people, my friend. Cheers for the offer, though. And it's mainly because the reason why I don't add people on like PlayStation accounts and stuff like that is before I came over to YouTube about a year ago, I was on Twitch, like the other channel. Yeah. But yeah, I was over on Twitch, and like I would add people to like either help them get trophies or they would come along and we would do co-op and stuff. And yeah, it ended up getting like a lot of like constant notifications popping up of people like trying to friend request you and stuff, and it started becoming like a bad viewing experience. Like constant notifications is popping up. So how many platinum trophies have you got now? After, because obviously you said you got the ones for Hot Shots Golf 2. All everyone's seeing here is me just going backwards and forwards in the same area. Right, yeah, it's definitely not there. Right, so we're gonna go up and we're gonna see if we can fiddle with the stuff. I think I'm up to, I want to say about 82 or 83. Which isn't a lot really for someone that, like myself, who likes getting platinum trophies. I think a lot of the games where, like, other than the ones on the... Whoa! 8,200 trophies and 248 platinums. Nice, that deserves a... Hopefully it came through that wow. That deserves a wow, like. That is an amazing achievement. Because I got to a part where I was constantly, like a lot of the games I'm playing are like hundreds and odd hours to do. And then, like, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So Assassin's Creed Valhalla, it's hundreds and odd hours. And then it has grindy type trophies to get the platinum. And it's trying to get the time to go back to get those ones. Where stuff like Hot Shots Golf, Ape Escape, the first one. I don't mind them ones because you can get the trophies as you're playing the game and then only a couple of little extra bits. So I'm hoping for stuff like Legend of Dragoon. There's not many, there's not a trophy like get 100,000 of these or something like. It's like one game that we finished before we returned to playing this. I might be the other way, you know, guys. Before we returned to play this. Yeah, it's the other way. We were playing on Monday and Tuesday, because Monday and Tuesdays are Final Fantasy Frenzy, where we plan to play every single Final Fantasy game, and we just went through the new Crisis Core, like the remastered Crisis Core. After finishing that live on stream, I went to the trophy list afterwards to have a look if we got the platinum or how close we were, and there was a few stuff early on that we hadn't got. And I had to go I have to go back to get those trophies and finish it on hard difficulty. And there's no like level select or anything like that, which makes it a bit annoying. So that I don't like missable trophies. But Dying Light and Star Wars Bounty Hunter PS2 were the hardest game for you. I would say for me, hardest game. Now I haven't played Dying Light before. And I haven't went to get the Star Wars Bounty Hunter 2 one. I know it's available on the PlayStation Store, so like on the thingy, so I might give that a go. But well, not if you're saying it's hard, and you have a lot more trophies than I do. But the hardest one I found was, I don't think it was any of the Soulsborns. I'm trying to think now, because I've got quite a few, like, hard games. You know what? I would say it was God of War. Not Ragnarok, the last one out, but the one just before that. Because the Valkyrie Queen was hard to do. Like, really hard fight. And there was a couple of missable Odin Ravens. I would say that was probably the hardest one I've done. The easiest one I've done was some type of, like some Vogue type bunny thing with a gun. Proper weird. I don't think it's that way. I hunt around for an area that will have... Aha! Here. No. All everyone's going to see is me just running around here trying to remember what to do. I know in like when trying to get trophies, I've tried to stay away from like the really easy trophy games. So I know a lot of people have done it, and it's, if you've done it, it's fine. But stuff like that mayo jar where you just tap in the jar and stuff like that. Them games, I don't mind easy games, but I don't like ridiculously easy games where it's just a few things and then bang, it's done. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I've done a game like Everybody Goes to the Rapture, and that's a very easy game. It's just a little walk around, make sure you get some stuff and all that stuff. do one playthrough, then go through again, do the other playthrough in order to get the last bits. So I don't mind doing like easy games, but the ones that are ridiculously easy, which is like in like 5 minutes you get the platinum. Oh, I didn't like that. Hey Laguna, how are you? Hope you're doing okay, my friend. You've come at a time where I'm trying to remember what to do here. Okay, something learned. I think it was this. Yes. We want. I want card mod. Amount of defense times 2. Check down here. Now there's an area where we had to get to first. And then we open these. We know it's not that way. We know it's not that way. Right, so now it's down. We've only got one way to go. Because I'm sure there's, like, you get an O key, you go, you open certain ones of them. I'm sure it helps you later on as well. Yeah, I hope you're doing well at Lugrat. Is it pronounced Lugrat? Lugat? If I pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry, you know, let me know. Yeah, the Laguna mission stuff though. It's one of those. Is it right? I'm gonna check right down here. I've pronounced it right. Cool. Yeah, I always love the flashback bits with Laguna. Is it pronounced Laguna? Laguna? I always like the flashback bits with these because it always felt like when you first played the game and you had these bits, it was always like, whoa, like something proper different. I think the only problem after you play this game once, you know when you're gonna have those dream sequences that come back here. But the first time you play it and then like on the train or in the woods, what we've just had there, and it was happening, you're like, whoa. Yeah, you didn't know it was a flashback at first. Yeah, exactly. I think that's one of those things. Like, when you first play the game and you have it, it's like a proper unique experience. I'm gonna check this way first. What I'm looking for, the key. Is it this way? Might not be this way, guys. I don't think it's up. Yeah, minor spoilers for anyone that... I should have said that to start with. Minor spoilers for anyone that doesn't know about this game. This is a flashback. I don't think I was meant to push that. But if we don't end up getting the things unlocked right, you know, I'll apologize, guys. There is supposed to be an old key. I'll explain what you're supposed to do. There's an old key. Then you've got those 3 things that everyone saw me at. Then you're supposed to open them. So we're only going to give it an hour of me potentially running around, not finding the way before we carry on. Because obviously, today is all about the battle with Laguna, you know? It's all about this. What else do we have down? Okay. Now we'll just push them. I don't think we've done it right anyway. I don't think it gives you anything overly important later on, like something that you 100% need. Okay, I think we're supposed to do the other one than that one. Ah, we're mucking everything up today. I think what's worse is not finding the key. I think that's what's confused me, because I'm positive we're supposed to get the key before we end up down here. But we'll just continue on, guys. Like, I'm sure what we're supposed to have done was get a key, open those platforms, 3 platforms down the bottom, and blow up the certain rocks, which then chase down the esters into the thing. For the life of me, I can't remember where the key is. I don't think it's important to the story though. Hydration. I mean, one of the weirdest thing is, like when we played Sonic the other week, haven't played Sonic for 30 years, played it, could remember where the hidden passage wall was. Then we play this, something that we played more than Sonic the Hedgehog. It's like, I can't remember. I feel like Gandalf, you know? Like when Gandalf entered the Mines of Moria. Dang it. So we just want to card it. Bang it. I mean, normally we've changed them by now. When you turn something into a card, you don't get the experience, but you still get the AP. And you get the card. Come on. And normally we turn something within like 2 or 3 attempts. You tend to treat it a bit like Pokemon, you know. You whittle down their life and then eventually you'll be able to catch it. There you go, see? Just like Pokemon. After mucking up all those boulders, we'll head up. Then it should take us to leaving this place. And we can continue to the garden. What we really want now is to learn Mug. So that when we come back with Squall, we'll constantly mug stuff. Okay, now up. Like I said before, the music in the Final Fantasy games, I would arguably say, I'm just going to put it all as one genre, the Final Fantasy ones. Final Fantasy games probably has the best soundtrack from any gaming franchise. And that even includes Guitar Hero and Beat Saber, guys. You know. Okay, with them dead, we'll carry on. Should we heal? No. Yeah. Yeah, we'll heal Cross. Okay, let's carry on. Yeah, so there was a few bits you could have done there if you did it better than what we did. I don't think I did it right the first time I ever played this game, to be fair. I don't think it has anything we want. Nah. Like, I know a lot of people didn't like the GF Junction Bell thing that Final Fantasy VIII introduced, but I didn't mind it. It was sort of like, it was a split between a form of item management. You would have to work out what you needed to buff up certain things. Then you get to a part where you have certain primary stuff on people. Like you would want everyone to have Elemental Junction and Shell. You would want 100 Asuna with Status. You sort of work out yourself roughly what they all needed to boost their stats up really high. Okay, we're in again. Don't think these ones have anything decent to take. Okay, so we'll have just a quick check. Oh, no, okay. For those wondering how come ward and that do a lot of damage, it's to do with making sure you have the, like, well, definitely ward. To do with make sure you have the, an elemental strength type area. So, with junction strength. So, if they had E3, but these ones are Shiva. So, with Shiva, we make sure we have Blizzard on there. We rack up the 100. We rack up the strength really high. Or at least high for this relative level. And obviously, we like to have the highest strength on our range person. So, on here it's on ward, but normally it'll be on Rayona. So Rayona's shooting for like a lot of damage. Whoa! Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot it does this. Here, they're all injured now. Look, the ocean was saved. Lady Luck is on our side. We can escape. Gorbadia. Obviously, as mentioned before, for those who don't know, this is a flashback. I was always like, at the time I'm playing it, going, oh, maybe it's going to be there on the army that we end up fighting against. Because obviously everything's about what Gorbadia is doing. Oh no, he's lost his voice. It was, whoa, language. It was fun, you guys. Laguna, Rios. It was fun. Ward, way uncool. Cool to say things like that. Just for that, you're getting the choochie treatment. Okay? How's that hurt? One more, well. Check it out. A boat. We're getting on. Vessel. They'd normally call it. Boat, vessel, whatever. We're going back to Gorbadia. He then chucks his friends over the edge. Whee! I mean, he didn't even look down. There could have been rocks down there, you know? You guys sure have guts. You know how... Ah. Then he goes to go down normally and slips. And now everyone shall awake. And then we'll sort everything back out to get my normal party. Was it Laguna again? The Laguna's in big trouble. Hope you'll be okay. Like the first time you all. What is it? Squall will stay stoic. Just me. I could tell the others it was only a crazy dream. Just be wasting our time trying to figure it out. Going. That's right. Yeah. Remember, hey, they'll come back. I want to change the party. Ah. Squall. I think I may have said too much. I'm sorry. Yes, Rayona. It was your fault we went into the dream world. It was your fault, Rayona. Oh, that's the pause button. Okay, so what we want to do, as you can see, it passed on the effects to the people that were knocked out. We are going to just knock them up a little bit. Do a little switchy. Bring back the people we want. Junction exchange. Bish bash bosh. Job's a gun. Has Rayona learned the dog move? Not quite. Not quite. Okay, let's make it to... Where's the... Aha! Make it here. It'll save. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is where we're going to leave it for tonight. We went into a flashback. We helped out a Laguna. We tried to get that bit done perfectly, but we couldn't remember where the key was. So we sort of just ended up having to skip to the end. Yeah. So everything happened in the past. We managed to make it to the garden, as you can see, just here. The garden. So what we're planning to do tomorrow, go in the garden, going to get another mission, recruit somebody extra in there, and crack on and maybe visit a temple or a little tomb. Who knows? Join us tomorrow to find out. If you're watching this on playback and we've done the next episode, it will appear down the bottom left hand side of your screen now. Make sure you click it to move on. For everyone though, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye and stay safe.